What's up guys, it's TJ with Gold Label Sports. In today's video we are going to be talking about should you collect sports cards or should you collect sealed wax or product. First things first, if you're new, if you guys can subscribe, like this video, comment what you guys collect now, either sports cards or sealed wax, and I will interact with you guys in the comments. But first things first, sports cards have taken a huge kind of dip in the last few months, which is expected in any kind of market that produces financial, stability or volatility, or just has market share or whatever. So it's very common. Right now, obviously, just like with the economy, stock market, and all that stuff, sports cards are on the lower end, but are seeing some steady rises to get kind of back in the middle ground where they were a few years ago, which is really great to see. I personally recommend, people, if you're going to be collecting sports cards, you should be collecting them low pop, rare, basketball focused. Right now, Jordans, LeBrons, but also like football, obviously quarterbacks, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers of sorts, and some other guys, but if you're going to go for the newer people, like let's say Justin Herbert, I personally don't think you guys should have anything to do with, Trevor Lawrence and some of these other, first or second year quarterbacks, because I think they're a bust, and a lot of people are overhyped, so you shouldn't waste your money. I personally have never really invested that much into football cards, besides if I wanted to buy and sell for kind of a quick buck just to flip that money into another card. So if you're really going to invest in sports card right now, you really need to make sure that you are focusing on the cards that will continue to grow in any market. The Tom Brady's of the world, right? The LeBron James of the world, Michael Jordan, like I said. So you want to focus on that. Right now too, I've said this before, that sealed product for sports cards actually has been steadily increasing in value, year over year. I think what I saw, comparing to last year, was like 10 to 15% year over year, which is a lot. So some boxes are going up, $100, $200, $300. Some boxes are going up $50. Some boxes are going up $1,000. So you really want to make sure that you continue just to obviously do your research and figure out the right sets, right? Like Topps Chrome is a great set to invest in right now, because Topps Chrome is going to come back, because obviously they're getting brought back, the Chrome kind of set by Fanatics. So that'll be awesome to see. Me personally, I'm thinking about really starting to collect sealed product and just stashing it away. I know people that right now, they kind of collected back in the pandemic, so they started to get a lot of sealed wax, and as of right now, they started with one box and they did Pokemon cards and sports cards, and now they have about $200,000-$300,000 worth of sealed product just sitting around collecting dust. But it's raising in value every single month and every single year, because the reason why is when you obviously pull that card, maybe it's rare, but the newer sets are a lot more higher population, which takes away the exclusivity of the card and the value of the card quicker, because there's more to go around. That's why just having the box actually gives you more leverage and power, because you could be like, hey, you could pull, let's say, a Zion Williamson card or a Michael Jordan card or a LeBron card or a Kobe card or whatever, and you have that product, and you basically have that 1 out of 100 chance in your hands, and you could have the box that is that one. So that's just my 2 cents on those. So right now too, I actually sold all of my sports cards. So right now I'm kind of restarting that kind of portion of my journey, because I feel like the sports card market is really oversaturated with those middle end cards to higher population newer cards. There's not many people that have the really rare Jordan cards, the really rare LeBron cards, Kobe, all those cards that are consistently going up in value, year over year. But also, like I said, the low pop is the key. So if you have anything, let's say past 100 or 200 population, I'd really try to get those cards that are under 50. I don't know your budget. Your budget could be $500. Your budget could be $10,000. Whatever it is, you really want to stick to one kind of like scheme that focuses on one kind of price point and one quality card and one value of card. Me personally, I collected tons of Jordans, tons of LeBrons over the last 3-4 years. I've had crazy expensive ones, but I've also leveraged my collection and taken middle of the end cards and flip those back to get higher value cards, grow my portfolio, grow my collection to when I want to sell it. Now, in terms of sealed product, like I said, back to sealed product, non-sports is very valuable still. Pokemon is still the front runner in my opinion, and now Dragon Ball Z is coming on the front if you guys are non-sports people. But in terms of sports, I would strictly focus on those, Zion Williamson Prism boxes that are really rare when in his rookie year. Also Chrome, any of those Chrome boxes I would focus on. Topps Finest and stuff like that. Obviously, you guys know Prism, Select, all that good stuff. I am a huge fan of Select. I like Select better than Prism, but you just have to obviously go, where the rookies are. So huge rookies, right? Like Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, people like that. Get those boxes, do your research, find where those boxes are at and what that product looks like. And then, if you have to, invest like you would in a car, do so, because those boxes are steadily increasing year over year, which is awesome. So I know a lot of people right now are they're transitioning from sports cards, selling all that off, and then just going for the sealed product. I personally like that even more. And then they're becoming, box breakers on Whatnot. They're live streaming, they're having more fun with it, because they're just kind of giving back to the community. Even if they are selling the cards via a live stream or doing free giveaways or whatever, they're still, having fun, enjoying opening cards instead of just, having slabs in your hand and kind of looking at them, and you can't really do much unless you really go to card shows or you're trying to flip them, but you don't know where that could be. You can do more of quick flipping with your kind of sealed product right now. That's why a lot of people are going from the sports cards, physical sports cards, to sealed product. So you're maybe asking, which one should I choose, TJ? So sports cards, right? You really have to focus on the low pop, PSA graded cards. There's some rare BGS graded cards as well. So I'd really stick in those kind of, two grading categories, PSA or BGS. Low population, you want to focus on, prime time years, right? So for me personally, LeBron's rookie years, Michael Jordan's rookie years, Kobe's rookie years, Shaq's rookie years. Those are, big years from all the way from back in the 80s all the way up to, the 2003, 2004. So I think having those sets are really crucial right now. So if you guys can go grab those. Chrome, Topps Finest, Topps Chrome, also Prism if you want to go more modern and focus on that. The Prism era, right? Select and stuff like that. Doesn't matter what sport, but I would particularly stay in the football and the basketball kind of timeline. Now, in terms of, let's say, that sealed product, right? When you're really focusing and doing your research, I wouldn't go where everyone else is going. I would try to find those really unique sets that no one really is talking about, and really try and focus on grabbing those. There's a lot of rare inserts, there's a lot of rare variations of cards out there that not a lot of people know about, that are gradually still coming on the scenes, and people are still capitalizing on them from just a portfolio growth perspective, but also a monetary perspective, which is awesome to see. That's the stuff that's going to keep, obviously, the kind of fuel going in the hobby, where, money's going in, money's going out. People are growing really massive collections, let's say selling portions off or investing in other areas. There's a ton of ways to grow a very profitable collection, just like the stock market. Remember, I've said this in my videos hundreds of times. Your portfolio should just be just like a stock market portfolio. You have your Apple, you have your Tesla stocks, you have your Microsoft stocks, all that stuff. Comparing that to sports cards, that's like having your sealed product, having the Topps Chrome with kind of LeBron in it, right? Or let's say, the Pokemon base set, Fossil, Jungle, and then just all those other sets, Diamond and Pearl, Stormfront, Crystal, Guardians, all that stuff. So there's tons of ways to really enjoy collecting and still making money. Probably every month when I do sell, I make a good bit. So I'm still making anywhere from $500 to $1,000 profit when I'm selling. My stock is limiting, right now. But when I do kind of replenish my sources, I'll do the same thing, rinse and repeat what works, adapt, to the market, and make sure that you are really enjoying the journey. As I always say, that it's not all about the money, even though I teach you guys how to build a kind of a business around your sports card or Pokemon cards or whatever it may be. You still got to have fun, enjoy the journey, and just enjoy collecting and investing in cards as well. So that's my 2 cents. I personally think right now you should go for the sealed product and just hold on sealed product as long as you can. But I know maybe some people may disagree with me. So if you guys let me know your comments and thoughts in the comments below, and we will kind of go from there, and I will interact with you guys and just talk about your journey and what you guys are collecting. And so if you're new, like I said, subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're at around 3,700 right now, which is awesome to see. So if you are new, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in the next one.